Alrighty, baby. Let's do this. Season 3. Let's get this party started, man.
Oh man, I'm excited, but something seems weird over there.
Oh, it's my room. I just figured out how to take my room on one side and flip it to the other.
Okay.
Oh my god, we did it!
My dick is big, my dick is wide, my dick is huge.
That's right. Super Bowl, here we come.
So you're saying there's a chance?
We're ready to tear this baby up. Why? Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to Season 3. Season 3 of the Trajan Temple Sportcast. As always, I am your host, professional wrestler and Super Bowl 57 champion, Kansas City Chiefs fanatic. And he's already shaking his head over there. I can just totally feel it, but I can tell that wrist is ready to start twirling. As always, joined by my good friend, the terrible towel twirling Trajan. And man, we are just hours away. We are mere hours away from the start of a brand new season of NFL football. And just how excited are you as you as you readjust your action figure there that I bought for you? God, I spent so much money on that. I can't believe you just let that fall on the ground like that.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, I think it was probably like $10. Honestly, let's be honest here. But how are you, sir? Are you just as excited as I am for the brand new season of NFL football this year?
You know, I'm pumped because we're Super Bowl pound. Stairway to 7. Promised Land. It's happening. So I'm pumped.
I truly admire your enthusiasm. So just like the enthusiasm the rest of the league had after we traded Tyreek Hill last year.
You know, Chiefs are going downhill. Old news. And there's a lot of young guys in the wings.
Oh, is there now? Okay, I understand now. All right. Well, that being said, what an offseason we had this year. I mean, heck, you and I, we got to go see the NFL draft. I mean, that's a huge bucket list item of mine, and it was awesome getting a chance to go to Kansas City. We didn't have to go that far, luckily. We didn't have to go that far to go see our teams compete in the draft, and there were some pretty fun moments there. Got to see a K-State alum with Felix Anudike Uzama, and you got to see a favorite of Pittsburgh get drafted in the second round, the very first pick.
Yep. Now we addressed our line, the first pick, and our second pick, which is really like a first pick, being 32nd, Joey Porter Jr. So, I mean, the band is getting together here. We got the son of the ex-star right on our team.
Yeah.
It's just all coming together.
Oh, it's all coming together right there for another 9-8 season. Hey, at least it'd be another winning record if that was the case, right?
Oh, gosh, don't put that on me.
All right, well, we got a fun show for you guys today. We have predictions out the wazoo. We're going to be predicting the divisional champions, and we will be predicting the 3 wildcard spots. And we also have the schedules pulled up for both of our respective teams, mine being the Kansas City Chiefs, and his, of course, being the Cleveland Browns. And, I'm sorry, I thought your brother was coming by, too. So the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we will be predicting to the best of our ability or to the worst of our ability who's going to win, who's going to lose, and who's going to make the big dance. So without further ado, we shall now move to the screen. Oh, wow. Hey, we're in boxes here. Wow. We weren't able to do this last time. Look at this.
All new.
I can see you over there, and you could see me over here. I mean, and look around us. We could see the schedules right here. I mean, okay, obviously we're just having. I'm just having too much fun with this.
We have technology.
I learned a lot of fun things. I added a lot of fun things to my editing repertoire. I only hope that it sticks throughout the season, and hopefully I get better and make things a little smoother in transition here. So, but as you can see on our screen right here, we have all of the divisions and the 3 wild card teams right in front of you. And now it is time for us to make those predictions. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't start with the NFC. Of course, we got to make you wait for the AFC because that's where most of our teams are too. So let's begin with the NFC, starting with the NFC West. And I'll go first with this. So it was just announced mere hours before we started recording here that Nick Bosa has been extended. He will return to the San Francisco 49ers. And you know what? I was kind of on the fence about having them win the division, but I think that is who I am sticking with. I am going with the 49ers as the NFC West champs.
Great minds think alike. I also think the 49ers.
You know, it was kind of funny as I typed that in your name by mistake, and I backspaced it right when you said great minds think alike, so we got that fixed now. Alrighty. Moving on to the NFC North. What's on your mind about the North this year?
The North. I went risky. I'm buying into the hype. I'm saying Detroit.
Oh,
taking it.
The Detroit Lions are taking it. Well, kind of a little bit of a spoiler. I do believe that the Detroit Lions will make the playoffs this year. I think the momentum will be on their side. They missed it by just that much the previous year. It was Seattle that slammed the door on them in the end, even though they had a fantastic showing against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in week 18 rather. But I am going to stick with the Minnesota Vikings. The fact that they made it as far as they did last year, even with the defense that kind of was an anchor to them, I think they will make the proper adjustments, and I think Minnesota will go 2 in a row this year.
Okay. All right.
And moving on to the NFC East, I kind of have the sinking suspicion that we will be probably of the same mindset of this one. I'm going with the Eagles.
Whoa. Eagles over Cowboys? I think the same thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm not even sure if Dallas rather will make the playoffs, even the wild card here. So they could. And actually, I'm going to fix this because I did it again. I put Detroit instead of the Lions, and I'll fix the Vikings instead of Minnesota there. There we go. Alrighty. Moving on to the NFC South. What are your thoughts or beliefs?
Spoiler, all of the AFC South teams will make it to the playoffs.
The NFC South, you mean?
NFC South playoffs. No, I'm just kidding. Saints will take this one. They are the strongest in their division, and that's the strongest but the weakest, I would say.
Well, yes, but actually, no. Yeah. No, I think the addition of Derek Carr was the right move for the Saints. And even though Alvin Kamara will be out for 3 weeks, I just don't see any of the other teams in the South really poised to make a big run. I mean, we could see a surprise. I mean, Bryce Young could just absolutely be dominant, come out of nowhere as a prodigy. Baker Mayfield could, take advantage of the weapons that he has, even though they are getting older, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and they got to deal with injuries, and that offensive line is definitely not going to be as good as it was in years past. So, but yep, I'm looking at the Saints all the way for the NFC South. But
the
hey,
Saints already beat the Chiefs.
yes, they did. Darn you, Chris O, with that interception there. All right, well, now is the fun part. We've got some wild cards to discuss here, and you know what? I'll go first because my first selection, since I already said, I believe the Lions will be one of the 3 wild card teams.
Okay, I respect that. I say Dallas, though, will be my first wild card team.
All right, say Dallas finds it. If I could spell today. Dallas finds a way to sneak in here. Alrighty. Obviously believing in that defense, and obviously that new quarterback acquisition of Trey Lance will put them over the hump.
See, I believe the NFC is very top-heavy. The AFC is just loaded.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Absolutely they are. All right. Well, my second pick in the wild card, I am going with the Seahawks. They, like I said, I was kind of on the fence of having them as the division champs before the Nick Bosa signing, but I think 49ers will edge them out, but Seahawks will still find a place.
Okay. I don't agree with that, but the Vikings would be my next wild card.
Ah, very good. So we have the same NFC North teams making it to the dance. All right. Well, here is my final thought. I am going with the New York Giants. Shout out to Skate 3 Tommy. I think the Giants will sneak in this time.
Well, once again, we think alike. I think the last team's going to be the Giants. I just don't, like I said, NFC is so top heavy. There's really 3 dominant teams. I see the Eagles, Dallas, and the 49ers being the dominant teams.
Could very well.
Both good defensively and offensively, they could be great.
I told you this previously off camera, but I would be very surprised if the Eagles somehow don't find a way to get back to the Super Bowl this year with the amount of talent that they have surrounding their quarterback right now, and even that defense too. Yeah, that defense is going to be something else, I think, this year too. Alrighty, well, now it is time to move on to the AFC, and I will go first because my choice for the AFC West is pretty obvious. I think they will go 8 in a row, taking the division. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's a shocker. It's a shocker. But I think you're partially right. The team that wins the West will start with a C. But it'll be the Chargers.
Oh, no.
Are going to take
Trajan.
I'm falling into this trap. I'm taking the Lions. I'm taking the Chargers.
We do this every year. We go round and round about this every year. You believe into the off-season hype.
Just like they said on Good Morning Football, it's okay to be excited about the Chargers in August and September. It's okay.
It's okay to be wrong a lot of times.
It's okay.
All right, well, I'll let you have the floor for this one. What are we thinking for the AFC North?
Well, we got a lot of playoff contenders in the North right now. We got Cincinnati, Baltimore. Who knows what the Browns are going to do? They got a good quarterback, but was his best years behind him? We don't know. That being said, it's the Steelers.
It has to be because Steelers got a Super Bowl. That's the deal.
Not a Super Bowl.
All righty. Well, as much as the Steelers have improved in the offseason, there is no doubt about that. There is another team that I don't think is going to fall off necessarily this season, especially with the quarterback at the helm. I think the Bengals will take the North yet again. And honestly, I'm not even sure if Baltimore will finish second or third. Or even last in the AFC North. The AFC North is going to be such a crapshoot. It's going to be fun to watch, but I just think the Bengals will hold on at least for one more year. Maybe next year it could be the Steelers. I don't want to put any faith or stock in the Browns at all. Baltimore, I mean, God, we saw how devastated they were by injuries last year. I'm thinking Bengals this year. Next year, if the Steelers show me something, I think next year I'll probably jump on the bandwagon with you for the division.
Temple, see this? See this here?
Yeah? What you got?
I'm pouring the Kool-Aid. You need to drink it. Drink the Kool-Aid. Come on. Steelers going to Super Bowl.
Good heavens. That Kool-Aid needs more sugar. All righty. On to the AFC East. And, oh, my gosh, I went round and round and round and round with this one. I basically almost it's kind of ironic. It almost came to a coin flip.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I am going with the Bills. I think they will hold on one more year. I think the Dolphins will make a run for it. I think the Jets will make a run for it. But I think the Bills, I'm not saying they're the team of destiny this year because we all thought it was going to be last year.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens, but I'm thinking the Bills, they in a bloodbath of an AFC East, they'll step through and they'll take the division.
So I started writing the Jets. Then I scribbled that out and wrote the Bills.
Looky there. Oh, man. Well, this wild card round is going to be very interesting here. AFC South, I don't think we're going to spend a whole lot of time behind. I'm pretty sure we both are in agreement of one Trevor Lawrence leading the Jaguars because, good God, I mean, the Tennessee Titans, I mean, what is going on there? Houston, I don't think they're ready, but they are making the right steps. And Indianapolis, that is just a complete gong show at this point with everything involving Jonathan Taylor and their. She's just someone just fire Irsay out of a cannon already, for God's sakes. I mean, or at least take him off Twitter. Do what they did to Trump. Ban him off Twitter, for God's sakes. Make the world a better place. Alrighty. On to the wild cards. I will go first, and I agreed with you that the Chargers will make the playoffs. They will not win the division, though.
All right. I got you there. And I will be agreeing with you. The Cincinnati Bengals are strong, but they will be taking a wild card spot.
They will take a wild card spot. Very good. Alrighty, wild card number 2. So this is the one I was going back and forth with. I am going with the New York Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers will get them that playoff spot. How far they go, that will be yet to be determined.
Okay. I'm sticking with the strongest division in the AFC North, Baltimore.
Alrighty. So we got 3 out of the 4 for that one, and you know what? I've also have 3 out of 4 in a certain division, and that is the Miami Dolphins. I think if Tua stays healthy, I think they'll find a way to sneak back in, and if it's not Skylar Thompson this time, they may turn some heads. You never know.
Yeah, so. You didn't choose the Steelers to go to the playoffs.
I was wondering if you would notice that.
I didn't choose the Steelers to go to the playoff. And I'm shocked. I'm hurt. What makes me feel a little bit better, though, is I'm not choosing the Chiefs to go to the playoffs. They're not going.
How did I know this was coming?
The Jets will be the last one.
Look at this. Look at this screen right here, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell there's some bias around here, and I'm all for it. This is hilarious. This is what you came to see for the show. The lefts and the rights, the haymakers are being thrown before the season even starts. Oh man. All right. So to justify why I don't think the Steelers will make it, the AFC, as we mentioned, is very top heavy right now. I'm thinking the usual suspects will be there, but the new arrivals have to be the Jets. It has to be the Jets that steps up this time. I think the Chargers will remain. So look, all these teams that I just named, every single one of them made the playoffs last year except for New York. Yep. Baltimore was the only one that I didn't select on this one, and I just don't trust them. I do not trust them this time. I think the Steelers will, in fact, finish with a winning record again at 9-8. I just think they will be on the outside looking in at a very at a very stacked AFC playoff picture. So, with that being said, I will allow you to have the floor. Tell me why you believe the Chiefs will not make the playoffs, and here's a challenge, without saying 6-11.
Without saying 6-11. Okay. So, to justify the 11 losses, didn't say 6-11. We got the Travis Kelce injury right now. We've seen injuries kind of steamroll, Oh, it's just a hamstring. Oh, it gets re-injured. That sort of thing. So there's a little bit of that in there. But I also just think that a lot of teams just had enough, both NFC and AFC, of the Chiefs. It's kind of like the Patriots. They've had enough.
Oh, already?
Everyone is going to be giving their A game to you this year. No doubt. No doubt they'll be giving your A game. And that wide receiver room, I'm sorry. Travis Kelce gets injured, who's the big threat? Who is the big threat? The reason why all those
The big
players
threat's the quarterback.
the quarterback, yeah. But you also have to have someone to throw to. And so I just don't trust your wide receiver room. What is this Jones deal going to do? I mean, he's saying week 8. We've seen with Le'Veon Bell, they don't agree to something. He might just hold out a whole year, be healthy. I don't think that really hurts him like it did Le'Veon Bell because he's just a healthier pass rusher. I just don't know. There's some questions. I get it. He's a Hall of Fame coach. Possibly we can start considering Mahomes Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't know if we could do that yet. He will be Hall of Fame, but I just don't think. I think this is the year that questions are asked. They will bounce back, but I think this is the year that everyone has that kind of shocking year where they pull back, and I think this is the year.
All right, and with that concludes our divisional and wild card predictions. And now it is time. It's time, Trajan. Can you feel the time? What time is it? Hold on, my watch ain't working. What time is it? Oh, yes, it's that time. It's time to predict the records of the Chiefs and the Steelers. It's time to have some fun with that. We have the teams listed out. We have even included the Monday night and Thursday night schedules too. Obviously, those can change at any time. They are saying there'll be plenty of flexing going along here. I guess we'll start with week 1. Thursday night football. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs at home. Banner-raising ceremony against a very hungry and dangerous Detroit Lions. And I'm thinking, even without Travis Kelce, I think we will find a way to win this game and keep the streak alive.
Ooh, you have a lot of faith, my friend.
Gotta have faith.
I think Campbell has got this Detroit Lions team pumped. Pumped, I say.
Pumped, you say.
And I predict a walloping on their Super Bowl ceremony opening the season. Detroit takes it.
Alrighty, there is our
40-something to 17.
Oh, we're doing scores now too, huh? No scores. No scores this time, but that's all right. All right. Well, tell us about your opponent in week 1.
Week 1, we got a team by the name of San Francisco. I don't know much about them. This will be a strong test, a very good test, and we're generally pretty good on week 1, so I'm saying we're winning.
There you go. And you know what? I will not be sour grapes with you on this one. Only because it's at home, I will agree. I think it'll be a closer game. I think it'll be a defensive struggle, and I think San Francisco will lose to you guys because, let's be honest, if TJ Watt and Highsmith get after Brock Purdy, I'm sure he's still going to be very leery about his elbow injury. So there you go. I gave you a win on the first week. All right, week 2. Going on the road to Jacksonville, and I think it'll be a repeat of the playoffs last year. I've got the Chiefs taking the win on the road at Duval.
All right, so they want revenge from last year. And so it's Jacksonville taking this one.
0-2 start. Not looking good for us so far. All righty. What do you got on Monday Night Football?
Monday Night Football, we have the lowly Browns. Nameless Greg.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
We'll win this one.
Oh, dear.
I think TJ Watt is just going to love destroying him. I mean, he might have 5 sacks this game.
You know what? I'm thinking this will be the shock of the century. I am going Cleveland with the victory.
Oh,
Monday Night Football primetime, and we're going to be watching it together at the bar, and it's going to be hilarious. I think
Tomlin's record on Monday night, right?
I do, but you seem to think Andy Reid's record doesn't matter on home openers, so we're going to throw all of these out the window this time. All right, we got Chicago back at home at Arrowhead. I'm saying W on that one.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, boy.
A win.
Hey, all righty.
I believe.
So actually, this is almost. I almost thought about going to this one because this would be almost a revenge game in sorts. So my lovely wife Megan, I took her to her first Chiefs game in October of 2015, and it was against the Chicago Bears. And everything was going good. The Chiefs are winning, and then all of a sudden, running back Jamal Charles tears his ACL on a non-contact injury, and I don't know what happened from there, but Chicago got a second wind and ended up taking it in the last minute. And not gonna lie, there was some questioning of a relationship there after I took her to that game and the Chiefs lost, because that was actually the first loss I had ever seen at Arrowhead Stadium. Was when I took her to her first game at Arrowhead. So
I get the feeling.
Yep. But you know what? She's been to playoff wins. She's been to divisional wins. We've even gone on the road to Chiefs games and seen some wins. So everything worked out in the end. All right, week 3, you've got the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'll go first. I think you guys will erase your demons there and come out with a victory at Vegas.
I will agree. I just don't see the Raiders being a good team this year.
I don't see it either.
I got Jacobs and Devontae Adams. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly. Okie dokie. The matchup everyone's been waiting for. We have been robbed of these QBs facing each other twice now. 2019, Mahomes with injury. 2020, Aaron Rodgers with COVID. But we're finally going to see it. Knock on wood, pending any injuries to either one. But week 4, the Chiefs go on the road to the New York Jets. I've got them going 4-0, shocking Aaron Rodgers. It'll be a hell of a contest, but I'm thinking 4-0 after week 4.
Ooh, yeah, 4-0? Because I got you 1-3. Aaron Rodgers takes this one. Sauce Gardner probably picks you off 3 times.
Oh, 3 times. Wow. All right. He's going to be on fire at that one. All right. Going down to Houston. I'm thinking win.
Houston beats us.
I'm thinking win. I'm thinking win this time. Believe me, the temptation was there. That defense against CJ Stroud, I think you guys will have a good time on that one.
Yeah. I also say a very good win here.
There we go. All right, moving on to week 5, and this is the game that I almost went to. I almost planned on going to this one. We've got the Chiefs going to Minnesota, taking on Kirk Cousins. I'm thinking this is also going to be a W for Kansas City on the road.
I think this is going to be a loss.
Another loss.
Kirk Cousins, that elite offense.
I think it'll be another one with the shootout, but let's be honest, Minnesota's defense isn't that great either, so I think it'll be a shootout, but I think the Chiefs will take it at the end. All right, you got Baltimore.
Baltimore. This one here, I believe we take as well. It's at home, going into the bye, 5-0.
I'm seeing that this one you overlook them. I'm thinking you're going 3-2 into the bye week here, but still a winning record going into the bye week.
Winning record. A lot more faith than I have in your team.
Exactly. That is exactly it. Alrighty, so this is going to be very interesting because the Chiefs play the Denver Broncos 2 times in a 3-week span. So, at home, Thursday Night Football, I think Kansas City will take them down here.
Yeah, I agree. Denver's a shit show.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And obviously, you guys are on a bye week next week versus the LA Chargers. I have this
Division champion.
Good heavens. Alrighty, I was at a crossroads with this one. I'm pretty sure we'll probably end up splitting with the Chargers this year. But would it be this week or would it be week 18? I think it's going to be Week 18 when we rest our starters. So I'm going win this one.
When we rest our starters. I like the confidence. But it's misplaced here. You guys lose.
This is our loss to the Chargers. All right, man. Well, this is not looking good at 2-5 right now. All right, going on to the Los Angeles Rams, and I'm thinking you guys go on the road and get the W here.
I think so too. I mean, that offensive line last year was terrible, and one of our backups went to be one of their presumed maybe starters on their offensive line. So, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, the defense will probably feast. Let's truth be told. Alrighty, so this is going to be the heartbreaker. I think the streak will come to an end this year. It'll be at Denver, so maybe it won't hurt as much, but it'll be Mahomes' first division loss on the road. And what better place, I guess, for Denver fans than the place where the streak began? I think this is where we hit the first road bump in our season.
Really? Wow. I have more faith in you in this game. I think Denver continues being the shit show.
All righty. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Well, you won't appreciate this. I'm thinking Jacksonville will take the victory on the road against their track record against you guys. They just seem to find a way.
If I'm being honest with you, this is probably the game we dropped.
Oh, wow. Look at this. We're being honest with ourselves here. It only took us week 8 to finally start being honest with ourselves. I love it, though. Alrighty, well, we have to beat the Dolphins here. I mean, we just have to. It's Germany. I mean, it's against Tyreek Hill. He says he's going to break off against us. We got to find a way to shut him down for good, make him regret his decision to leave a Super Bowl winning team to a Super Bowl wannabe team. So we get the win on the road. Or I guess it's a home game, but still, we get the win in Europe.
Yep. I agree. You guys get your 4th win of the season right here versus Miami.
Alrighty. So here's the deal. I think with the Thursday night loss, it will still hang heavy on you guys. This is the shocker. I think Tennessee will sneak a quick one over you, send you guys to 4-4. But the reason I'm doing that is because of next week. Next week, I got something good for you.
All right. So we have a very good history playing Tennessee. So I'm going to say that history continues. They don't really have a very good option at QB right now. I'm going for it.
Going for the win. All righty. Well, I'll give you this because you'll be at this game. I'll give you the win against Green Bay.
Okay. I appreciate that because we are winning.
There you go. All right, Monday Night Football, Super Bowl 57 rematch. Kansas City versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And boy, if they thought the field was bad at Arizona, wait till our guy gets a hold of our field for this game. Oh, man. All right, so here's the deal. Andy Reid, ever since he took over as head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, he has been undefeated against his old team in Philadelphia. I think that streak will come to an end. I think Philadelphia it's going to suck. It's going to hurt a little bit. I think Philadelphia, they're going to come out, heavy rights and lefts hands. It's going to be another shootout, I think. But at the end, I think Philadelphia will get some sort of closure, some sort of revenge. They'll get the win on our home turf and feel a little bit better about themselves. We still got the ring, though.
You still got the ring. I do acknowledge that. So the bye week's coming to an end. The bye week streak, too.
That I forgot about that, but yes, that too. So
because it is coming to an end. I'll be chill.
Alrighty. Well, there we go. All right. So now, going to Cleveland, do I think that the Cleveland Browns will sweep you this year? No, I don't think so. I think you guys will. You'll get your revenge at Believe Land.
Yeah, no. Cleveland Browns will get swept this year. Yeah, we're winning.
There you go. Alrighty, moving on to at Las Vegas, and I think after that Monday night loss, I think we'll be pretty angry, bounce back, and let's be honest, the Raiders are a crap show right now. So I will we'll get the W there on the road.
All right. So yeah, I think the Raiders, you're gonna beat them.
Alrighty, very good. On to Cincinnati now, and as I mentioned earlier, I think Cincinnati is going to be the division winners, and I think especially at Cincinnati, I think they will take the win.
I will agree with you. We're gonna split them.
All right. On down to Green Bay at Green Bay, and it'll depend on how good Jordan Love is. I don't think it'll be good enough, though. We'll go win on the road.
Yeah, I agree. You will win this game.
I had my finger hovering over the L key for some reason. I thought you were going to say so. Alrighty, at home versus Arizona. I mean, good God, how could you not? Gotta be W's across the board for you guys against the Cardinals. For goodness sakes, they're actively tanking before the season even starts.
Yeah, it's definitely a win on that one.
Alrighty, next is the Buffalo Bills, and God, this is going to be a fun game. Obviously, Josh Allen probably still going to have memories of the coin toss in overtime and Mahomes driving down the field for the game-winning deal. He won't have to relive that, but he'll have to relive a regulation loss to Kansas City. Kansas City wants revenge after last year. 'Cause last year, that hurt so bad watching that game live in the regular season. So it's time to put the hammer down and put them back in their place.
You know, for once, I agree that hammer will be laid down, but you guys are going to be losing.
There it is. All righty. Very, very good. Very good. All righty. So it's your old friend, the New England Patriots. And the bad man can't hurt you anymore. Well, at least one of them. The other bad man is still there. I'm thinking New England surprises you at New England or at Pittsburgh.
You know, so this is where I saw maybe a loss for Arizona because we could be looking ahead for Thursday night. Mm-hmm. But I believe we're going to beat New England.
There you go. All righty. Speaking of New England, Monday Night Football, I also think we will beat New England.
I don't agree.
I love how we're heading to the losses against New England here, as if there'll be some sort of juggernaut when we play them.
Yeah, no, I don't agree. Indianapolis is my team this week, and we're gonna win.
You're gonna win? I think so too. Probably wins all around for Indianapolis. All right, Las Vegas at home, Monday Night Football primetime. Actually, it's not Monday night. It's actually Monday, Christmas Day. I'm heavily considering going to that one because let's see, almost 20 years ago to the day, my dad and I went to the Christmas Day game, the Chiefs versus the Raiders. What a shootout that was. Dante Hall with a clutch kick return to get the Chiefs into field goal range, and Lawrence Tynes with the game winner with the clock running out. What a memory that was. Still ranks as like one of the all-time best games I got to see live, at least in the regular season. Obviously, playoff, that's a whole different animal. Many fond memories of that one with myself and my dad, so I'm going with the W. Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to all, except for Raiders fans.
So, on Christmas Day, the Lord shall look down on Raiders Nation and say, I remember you, and I'm going to give you a present of a victory.
I thought he was going to look down and say, I remember you as the frauds you are.
This is true.
All right, lost there. Okay, Cincinnati. I think the sweep is going to happen. I think Cincinnati will, even though you guys usually split, I think Cincinnati will take both of them this year.
I say this is where we win.
That is where you win. There you go. All righty. Well, you reap what you sow, and I think Cincinnati will hand us our third loss. at home, and then they could have their little Burrowhead chance, even though we won the game that mattered last year. Who knows? We might meet again in the playoffs, but I think Cincinnati, God, they're going to I don't think they're going to wipe the floor with us, but because every single time we play them, it's a close game. It's going to be a heartbreaker. It's going to be one of those late season losses that's just like, that hurts. But hopefully they learn from it. But I think Cincinnati will get their regular season win over us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the same.
I mean, you can't pick us to win anymore, otherwise that'll ruin the 6-11. All right, at Seattle. Oh, man.
Go ahead and say it.
I think
Geno Smith.
I think this is
the Steelers.
I think this is the 8 in the 9-8 season for you guys.
Oh man. You know what I say? I say we win.
Yep, there it is. All right. And LA Chargers, like I said, it's kind of up and down. I think this will be the deal. If we play them for resting our starters, I think Chargers will get that last little. They'll probably be playing for a playoff spot at that point, honestly. And I guess to protect the 6-11 prediction, I'll put the L there for you there. But I believe in you guys. I think you'll beat the Baltimore Ravens Week 18 to keep that 9-8 season, but just be on the outside looking in the playoffs.
This week, I think we're resting starters. Moving on to the playoffs.
Moving on to the playoffs. Alrighty. Okay. Well, as you can see, the Chiefs on my end will finish with a 13-4 record, as they did last year when they won the Super Bowl. Trajan believes they will finish at 6-11, as he has been saying the last couple of years. Pittsburgh Steelers, I have them down as 9-8, as I did last year actually, and I was correct. I did guess you guys correct. So you were talking earlier about a broken clock being right twice a day, and I was on the money last year. And you have the Pittsburgh Steelers finishing at an amazing, awesome, just absolutely insane and absolutely just ridiculous 14-3. I mean,
because that is how it's gonna be.
Props to you for your confidence and everything. I'll give you that. So, but oh man, what a long episode this was, and I think we better call it quits here before we go too stir crazy with predicting things going on here. As we mentioned, we are just mere hours away from the season opener. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions tonight on NBC at 7:20 Central Standard Time. I could not be more excited because, oh man, after the Super Bowl, it's just been a fun, relaxing offseason. Obviously, a little bit of drama with the Chris Jones deal too, but it doesn't feel as bad when you won something, you know. When you win a ring, you know, stuff like that, the drama and everything too. It just doesn't hit you as hard, honestly. It doesn't feel too bad. But the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers, that will actually be a very fun game to watch. I'm hoping that one's on national TV. It'd be a cool one to see.
I mean, it's a great game and it's a noon game. I mean, come on. But it's good. I got the NFL pass this year, so I will be able to watch all the games. So Sunday tickets coming my way. And so, I will be watching. Absolutely.
And we hope you're watching alongside with us, and we hope to keep everything entertaining for you guys and keep enjoying our show the rest of the way. Thank you for keeping up with us for these last 2 seasons, and we hope to make season 3 the best one yet. And we appreciate your support every step of the way. I see that towel there. Put that down. Put that down right there. You know, flag on the play, taunting. 15 yards. Oh yeah, I got a flag by the way, guys. Alrighty, but that is our Season 3 debut. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Make sure you click like. Make sure you comment below down if you really enjoyed it. Please hit subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Tell all of your friends. But I've just got one question for everybody. Are you ready for some football? We'll see you next week.